Oh, okay. YouTube just does this thing where it just suddenly goes live, and it terrifies me every single time. Hello, everyone. Um, welcome to the live stream. I promise I won't get drunk this time. Last time I did a live stream, I got like paralytic drunk by accident. To be fair, we just hit 100,000 subscribers, which I will not stop talking about. No, I promise that's the last time I'll mention that in this video. Yeah, we just hit 100,000 subscribers and I'd been drinking like all day. And then we went on the live stream and I had like a bottle of Prosecco. I drank the whole thing on the live stream and then people were like, do shots. And I just kept doing shots on the live stream. And by the end of it, my friends were messaging me like, stop live streaming yourself, you're so drunk. So we won't do that again. I'm just gonna quickly load up my laptop so I can see the comments, because my eyesight is so bad that I literally can't see the comments right now on my phone, aside from someone saying shots, shots, shots. So, I mean, maybe not today, but I'm not ruling it out for the future. Okay, I can see myself on my laptop screen. There's a slight delay, but cool. Okay, say hello. What are your names? Let me see who's here. Thank you very much for tuning in. I promise I won't take up too much of your time, but I really appreciate you guys popping in. Okay, let's say hello to some people. Gabriella, Izzy, Ellie, George, Eloise, Georgina, Kat, Charlie. Oh my god, it's going so quickly. Millie, Dermot. Oh my god, Monica, Kate, Pip, Claire, Clara, Amber, Annabelle, James. Oh my god, that was that was absolute carnage. God, there are so many of you here. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Abby, Kate, Maria, Leah, Helena, Sabrina, Jade, Zoe, Adam, Lewis, Ella, Finn, Fern, Fem. Well, I fucked that, didn't I? The good thing about editing a YouTube video is that I can put quack noises over when I swear. That doesn't happen on a live stream, so there's gin in here. I'm joking, there's not. It's very much water. So, how was your day? What have you been up to? I just saw something about... I'm shook. Jack said my name and replied to my tweet in January. I can die happy. Oh, please have bigger goals than that. I'm all here for, like, dying happy, but... I don't know where I was going with that. Yeah, how was your day? What have you been up to? I spent all day in the library, which is why I've got so much energy right now, because I literally I've just been sitting at a desk all day, and I don't know why this was my like go-to story, maybe this is TMI, but basically like, the bathroom was like, the toilet was like right next to where I was sitting in the library, and I really needed to go, but there was just always a constant stream of people going in and out, and I was like, I'm right next to it, so I can see when it's like a good moment to go. And I literally was there for 2 hours because I was too like, I don't want to get up and someone else be waiting and have to like do the awkward like, oh no, you go to the loo, because then I'm gonna stand outside whilst they use the loo, and they might be in there for a while. You never. Right. That is really as exciting as my day has been today, and that means not very. So let's see what you're saying. GCSEs, essay writing. I feel you guys. Eve Cornwell. That's the jumper we've thrifted. Yes, we did. So if you haven't seen, Eve Cornwell and I went thrifting. Hashtag Jackalmore and Eve. And I bought this fleece. It's a North Face fleece, but basically, like, when I tried it on, the arms were just, like, completely different lengths. And I've kind of had to roll them. You can see the rolls are uneven, but the sleeves are now the same length. So, that was a cool story, Jack. Cool, great one. Thoughts on Coachella? Do you know what? I was actually planning to do I was going to fake going to Coachella. So I'm sure you've seen all the like fake videos and like I faked going on holiday, I faked being bougie, I faked, I don't know, all of this kind of thing. I was planning to do like I faked going to Coachella, and I had it all like lined up. I was going to go to Gatwick Airport and pretend to get a flight to LA. Like I'd worked out when the flight times were and everything. And then obviously Coachella is like 2 weekends, and so someone did it in the first weekend. So yeah, that was annoying. So that what is kind of what I was planning to do with my weekend. It's just a fake going to Coachella, rather than, you know, going to Coachella. But someone got there first, so... Is that a seagull? I bloody hope not. Oh, that... it kind of looks like a seagull, doesn't it? I think it might be a heron, maybe? Can I... Oh, I can't focus the camera on it. I think it's a heron. By the way, my dog's next to me. Say hello, Archibald. Archie. Archie? Cool. He was made for the internet, this dog. Do you want to come and say hi? Or should I come to you? Hang on. He's had a tiring day, this one. Hello, mate. Hi, you. Hello. Got any updates for the viewers at home? How are the wife and kids? Yeah? Man, a few words, this one. Oh, look at you. Okay, do you fancy sticking around for the rest of the stream? Yeah? Okay, I'll stop bothering you. Sorry, I apologise. He's gonna be like, invoice me later, bitch. This is how you get all your money. This is how you get all the viewers, by just roping me into everything. I feel like it's quite antisocial. Hang on. Okay, ready? Whee! Now you can be on the screen all the time, with minimal effort. Oh, look! This is the dream. Okay, let's see what everyone's saying. Sorry. Someone just said he couldn't give less of a fuck. You're so right. He just, yeah, he doesn't care. Where is his dog bed from? Pets at home? Pets corner? Archie, where's your dog bed from? We don't know. Did you enjoy Bulgaria? I had the best time in Bulgaria. Like, it was so much fun. So basically, I was out there for my housemate's 21st birthday, and we got to just see Sofia in Bulgaria from like a locals kind of perspective, which was so much fun. We went to these like speakeasy bars. So you turn up and you go into like a little room, and it's just 3 bookcases. So like just bookshelves all around you. And then hanging from the ceiling is like a chain with keys on it. And there's a key with numbers all the way up to 31. And then one of the books, if you look really closely, has like a keyhole, which I would not have known this unless I was with people who were from the city. If you walk past it on the street, it just looks like, you know, anything. And then the key that works on the door is the key that corresponds with the day of the month it is. So we went on like the 25th or something. So the key that had 25 on it unlocked the door, and then you slide open the bookcase and it's a bar. It was so cool. We went into another one where you just like knock on the door and they like open a thing and you say a code and then they let you in. And also another one called the Barn, which was like, they didn't have any electricity. It was all candlelit and like really wooden, which is a health and safety hazard. Yes, you'd be right if you thought that. But it was really, really good fun. So that was one of the coolest bar crawls I think I've been on. Just because all the bars were so unique and cool. Yeah. Where are you traveling to next? This is a good question. Australia is where I'm going next. Which is so exciting. So we're going it's my brother's 18th birthday and my 21st birthday this year, in the last like kind of couple of months of the year. Actually, that's not true. The last 6 months of the year, because my brother's birthday is in June. So yeah, his 18th birthday is the 27th of June, and we go shortly after that. So that should be really, really fun. Going to Sydney, Melbourne, and Adelaide, and I am buzzing. I last went to Australia when I was like 10, maybe? And basically, like, my childhood best friend, his family, who were all just, like, super, super close with my family, they moved to Australia when I was 10. And so we went out there to visit them, and then they came over here to visit for a month as well. So they lived in our house for a month, which was really, really fun. And so now... Oh, hello, you. Oh, are you turning your back to the camera? Okay, worst collab ever. Yeah. Who is this ugly, stupid-ass bitch? It's your boy. It's me. I hope you're talking about me and not my dog, because otherwise I will be very upset. But I'll take it. Jack, I can't believe you were serious and didn't actually troll us with that love life / girlfriend question. Oh my god. Yeah, so, yeah, I think I wanted to do this Q&A, and one of the questions that came up, like, more than anything was, like, are you in a relationship? Are you single? What's your love life situation? Because I've kind of, like, I haven't necessarily kept it a secret, like, not mentioned it at all. But I have kind of kept, like, withheld a lot of information about it, just because I think it's nice to keep some things for yourself, and a lot of my life is online. Like, my whole university experience is online, and it always will be now. You know, there's no getting away from that. So it's nice to just have, like, one thing that is all yours, and you get to just enjoy it with that person. So yeah, but I think a lot of people, like, probably clicks on that video expecting me to just, like, avoid the question, because, like, that's what I mostly do, is just be like, ooh, I don't know. But I wanted to be as honest as possible, and it, you know, I'm not hiding it. Like, I'm not, you know, I'm just super happy, and I cannot thank you enough for the response on that video. Like, it was so sweet and lovely and kind and, like, welcoming and warm. I've run out of superlatives, but it meant the world to me that you guys who commented on that video were so, so kind. So thank you. That was a little soppy moment there, but thanks. And obviously also, like, I can see a lot of questions about, like, my relationship and stuff, and someone just said we all knew you were taken from the drunken live stream. Did I say it on the live stream? Do you know what? So I was kind of saying this earlier, and what the title of this live stream is about, like, it's called I Promise I Won't Get Drunk This Time. Last time I did a live stream, I had just hit 100,000 subscribers, and I had been drinking all day. And I was so drunk on this live stream that, like, my friends were texting me being like, get off the internet, like, stop streaming yourself, it's embarrassing. Because I was, like, slurring my words, because I just got increasingly drunk the longer I was streaming for. I was streaming and also steaming, and that was an issue. So I don't actually remember any of the live stream, which is so bad. I just, like, blacked out on the internet, so that's good fun. Can I get a shout out to Katie? Hi, Katie. That's a shout out. I was shouting it. That was a stupid joke. But thanks very much for watching. What is the mental health support like at Durham Uni? Okay, I think, and listen, whenever I give an opinion on these things, it's always from my experience and from what I've seen, and it's not, like, the universal experience, especially because Durham is collegiate, and so everyone has such a unique experience. Right, that's the kind of disclaimer. I think it is so fantastic from a student perspective, because because students run a lot of, like, independent mental health support systems. So we have, like, welfare, and the welfare teams are incredible. Like, a couple of my friends who I've made this year are on the welfare team for my college, which is Cuts at Durham, and the work that they put in is astounding, and they are the most selfless, kind, beautiful people that I know. Like, they give up so much of their time to make sure that other people are okay. And that is just the most wonderful, like, heartwarming thing. And it gives you, like, that, I don't know, I just feel lucky to be in an environment where they are helping people. They're amazing. Best society you joined at university. Obviously Hummus Society, because I'm part of it. I love Hummus Society. I'm on the exec for Hummus. And yes, if you're new here, Durham University does have a Hummus Appreciation Society. I love hummus, and I will appreciate it until the day that I die. So, but also my favorite one that I've joined this year is probably climbing. It's like rock climbing and bouldering. We go every Wednesday, and it's so much fun. It's such a good like workout and just stress release. It's really good fun, and it's something I never would have thought of joining, but yeah, really good. So, I can't read the questions. They're going so fast. What are you watching on Netflix at the moment? I actually watched that the Beyonce at Coachella Homecoming, a documentary, because I was so fascinated to see like how it comes together, and it was really interesting. I thoroughly enjoyed that documentary. It was cool. Is Ella your girlfriend? No. Ella is my housemate, and we get on like an absolute house on fire. I love her to pieces, but no, we're not. Main rule of university, don't shit where you eat. And getting with one of your housemates is having diarrhea on the buffet. So don't do that. It will be very awkward if you do. When is your birthday? The 18th of October. And I'll be 21 this year, which blows my mind. Is my brain boggled? Why is Archie so tired today? Yeah, he's been on quite a few walks, actually. In fact, I just took him around the block for a poo. I feel like all I've spoken about in this live stream is poo. But basically, this is kind of maybe a weird thing. When I walk the dog, every time he does a poo and I pick it up, I give him like a poo firmness rating. Like audibly, like I'll tell him out of 5. 5 being like solid, good poo. 1 being like wet mess. Sorry if you're having your dinner, by the way. And I only realised that was a weird thing to do when I walked past the dog walker whilst I was telling him how firm his poo was, and holding it obviously in a bag. And the look of disgust on that other dog walker's face. Maybe apparently that's not a normal thing to do, but listen. You're so weird, I can't. Yeah, I know. You're a Libra. Yes, I am a Libra. What do you guys think about star signs and all of that kind of thing? I personally, I don't really subscribe to it. I don't really believe in it necessarily. I would never rule it out. Obviously, I would never rule anything out because I just think like we never know. I'm gonna feel pretty stupid if I die and go up to wherever and they're like, oh, this was real the whole time, and you pretended it wasn't, so now you go to the horrible place. So I'd never like deny anything. That got really deep all of a sudden. But yeah, like I'm a Libra. Oh hi. I think you're just an attention seeker at this point. Back to me. He was like, oh god, he's talking about religion, star signs, let's shut him up. Right, send me some questions then, let's see. Are you sure you've not been drinking? Yeah, unfortunately. Have you drank water today? This isn't gin, I promise, it's actually water. Why do people with pets always talk about toilet stuff? Very true. Very, very true. Have you been to Liverpool before? No, I have not. I would love to go. One of my close friends at university is from Liverpool. So hopefully I'll be able to go and visit at some point. How was Athens? I loved Athens so freaking much. It was like the nicest place. So I booked it. as a Valentine's Day present for the girlfriend. And I did like, oh, I don't know if I've, obviously I haven't told you about this because I only just told you about my like relationship yesterday. But basically, so we had like steak and chips for dinner. It's actually my housemate's birthday, so we had like a poker night. I bought this poker table and some poker chips and stuff, put up like big happy birthday balloons and stuff. So we were having a big party for him with loads of friends coming over to play poker. But beforehand, because it was Valentine's Day, we had like steak and chips. Like I cooked steak and it was absolutely terrifying. I thought that it was all going to go wrong and it didn't, surprisingly. I am an incompetent monkey, especially in the kitchen. However, that went surprisingly well. It was like, you know, the fate was like, he needs this. He needs this one. If we're going to make him cook one meal right, this is the one. So anyway, we had steak and chips, and then I basically attached like a card to the bottom of her plate, which was like, so, and then I gave her like Valentine's Day card, and it was like, look under your plate. So then after she'd finished eating, obviously, she like lifted up the plate, there was a card underneath, and then it was like a treasure hunt. So I did a treasure hunt all around my house, my uni house. Like I went into Paper Chase on the day, on like Valentine's Day. And I, so basically because I was buying multiple cards because I was doing this treasure hunt, I was like, basically the plan was like each clue would be on a different like Valentine's Day card, right? So I went into Paper Chase and I was like, oh, hey, do you do any like 2-for-1 discounts on Valentine's Day cards? And the guy's like, no. Why are you buying multiple Valentine's Day cards, you knob? And I was like, oh my God, just to clarify, they're for the same person. All of the cards are for the same person. So yeah, I like wrote like basically like a riddle. So it was like a poem in each one that was a riddle to find the next clue all around the house. And then the last one was stuck to like my Nintendo Wii or something. And then there was also like an Athens pocket guide, and the card said like, how do you fancy going to Athens? But in like nicer, more like lovey-dovey language. So yeah, Athens was so lovely. I will be honest, I was like, I'd love to go away somewhere because, you know, I thought it'd be nice to just have a bit of an escape. I booked Athens entirely for like selfish reasons, just because I love Greek mythology. And I was like, I really want to go and see it. And we went, and it was the most beautiful city. Like, I thought it'd be nice, and I thought like, oh, the history will be really interesting, and they'll have like good museums and stuff. But honestly, it was like the nicest place. There were so many places like outside to have dinner, and it was actually surprisingly cheap. I thought it'd be a super expensive city to go visit, but I got quite a good deal on flights and stuff. So I was like, oh, it will kind of work out. But yeah, honestly, it was such a nice place. They did student discount, or like we got free entry to like the Acropolis and stuff. So yeah, I absolutely adore Athens, and I think it's like a place now that I'll like treasure, and I'll always have those kind of like memories from it. But yeah, let's see. Were you a Percy Jackson kid? Actually, no. I only really got into Greek mythology recently. I did a module in it in first year of university and just like loved it. And yeah, so it's a recent thing, but I have watched Percy Jackson since. And I've got to say, it wasn't like my favorite thing, like the films, but I'm sure the books are good, but I didn't love the films. You can tell he's an English student with that gift, yeah. How long are you streaming for? I'll probably stay on for like another 15 minutes, maybe? If that's okay with everyone. No pressure to stay here. Like, if you've got better things to do, I'm sure you do. Please don't, like, you know, that's so fine. The books are so much better. Yeah, I feel like they always are. Today, I've been in the library all day researching, like, the Victorian era and, like, adaptations and afterlives of the Victorian era, and whether we kind of glorify and romanticize it with nostalgia in adaptations, especially by the BBC, and how, like, Victorian morality is sometimes ignored. But yeah. It was interesting, actually. I was actually really enjoying it, which is weird. Today's the first day that I've done like proper intense revision. Like I went to the library and I was there for the day, and just got it done. But more revision videos, if that's what you guys want. Like, I always worry that I'm being boring if I just post like study content, but actually people always respond really well to it. And so if that's what you guys want, then let me know. Sorry, I've just gone completely silent. I'm just reading the comments. A lot of them are saying, where are you from? So I am from Sussex, West Sussex, to be precise, but no more precise than that. Do you recommend going to the library to revise? Yeah, I would, just because for me, I've got into this weird thing where I can no longer study at home, and I don't know whether it's because because I work from home, essentially. Like, all my YouTube videos and stuff are from my humble abode. And as a result, I think, like, I can't focus at home anymore. And so I need to, like, go to a library. And if I, if you walk to a library, then I'm just like, right, I've made the effort now, I better stick it out. I've got a question for you guys, actually. What do you think of Kim Kardashian becoming a lawyer or a law student? Eve Cornwell is quaking. 500 watching. Hello, everyone. That's madness. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, what do you guys think about Kim K doing a law degree? I think it's so cool. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people being like, oh my God, like, what's she going to be like in court, yada, yada, yada. Like, I think it's so cool. And I also think it's a really good reminder to people, especially because she's like recently become a mum, or, you know, well, again, recently become a mum again. I think it's really cool to say to people, like, you don't have to ever stop learning, like, even after you have kids, or even after you have a career that has, you know, a path, or she's like at the peak of her career, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. And I think it's really, really cool for her to kind of make the statement and be like, look, you don't have to settle. If you want to do something, you can do it. Obviously, she has a lot of money and is able to do that. However, I think it's really cool that she's like broadening her horizons. I'm such a big fan of anyone doing anything that's like for themselves. Yeah. And I think I'm just really intrigued. I also think it's really cool for someone like her, because a lot of people will equate reality stars and stuff with like being dumb or whatever. And like, oh, you've got no qualifications, like your only skills are giving blowjobs or whatever. And I think it's really cool that she's just being like, actually, like, I'm gonna do this for me. And yeah, I can't believe I mentioned blowjobs, sorry. Her dad was a lawyer. Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. Next up, Kylie Jenner becomes Supreme Court judge. You know what? If that's what she wants to do, I'm here for it. Yeah, so that's what I have to say. Favorite book? I've been reading Mythos by Stephen Fry. Well, I finished it, and I loved it. Such a good book. He like really breathed life into Greek mythology. I thought it was so good. By the way, just quickly, I don't know, like, I haven't really spoken about it that much on this channel, but if you follow me on other social media, you will know that I host a podcast called The Wooden Spoon, which is all about kind of like coming last, not in a way that's kind of like never come last, never fail, you know, we all have to be the best versions of ourselves at all times. Like, it's more about being like, hey, everyone messes up, everyone fails, sometimes people won't see the potential that you have, and that's okay. Here's how to take the wooden spoon and turn it into something wonderful. So there's like the elevator pitch. But basically, we are, there's a British Podcast Awards, and we're actually not eligible for any of the awards because of when our podcast was released. However, there's a Listener's Choice Award, which we are eligible for. And so it would be the most amazing thing if you would vote for us. Like, it would mean the absolute world. The link is just below me. I left it in the description. But if you Google like British Podcast Awards, and there's like a voting section, and you just type in The Wooden Spoon, like The Wooden Spoon, and you can vote for us, and it would be the most wonderful thing if you did. I would appreciate it more than I could ever explain to you. So many people worked so hard on that podcast, and yeah, I'm not gonna go on about it, but I would really, really appreciate it. I just saw like the watch count like plummet. Sorry, I was being annoying. But I just thought I'd take that opportunity to just say, please, please, please do vote. And if you do, please tell me that you voted so that I can say thank you. That's really important to me that I get to say thank you, because this stuff wouldn't happen without you guys. How do you watch your podcast? Well, so basically, it's on like Spotify, Apple Podcasts. It's on every streaming service. It's not like, there is no video to it. It's, oh my God, I'm seeing all the people voting. Matt, Stephanie, thank you so much. Molly, thank you. Other Molly, thank you. Jessica, thank you. Emily, thank you. Finn, thank you very much. Jenny, thank you. Isabel, thank you so much. Mia, thank you. Dale, thank you, thank you, thank you. Rihanna, thank you. Bella, thank you. Daisy, thank you. Okay, so, okay, thank you so, so much. I really, really appreciate it. Lena, thank you. Eva, Taylor, Chloe, Julie, Zoe, Aiden, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you would like to listen to the Wooden Spoon podcast, it is on every streaming service available, every streaming service there is, I believe. We actually went to #1, which was absolutely mental. And I also co-host it with Eve Cornwell, Unjaded Jade, and Ruby Granger. So if that isn't enough to convince you, then I don't know what is. Lucy, thank you so much for voting. Georgia, thank you. Kaylee, thank you. May, thank you. Holly, thank you so much. Syra, thank you. Lottie, thank you. Liv, thank you very much. Emma, thank you. Yeah, okay. I'm sure the sound of me saying thank you is annoying by now, but I really, really do appreciate it. Yeah. Suddenly I've like forgotten everything that was in my brain. Because I, you know, when you say something so many times that it doesn't sound like a word anymore, like I've said thank you so many times just then that I'm like, what? Are you watching Game of Thrones? No, only because, right, so I actually study like Germanic myth and legend, and like I studied last year, I did all of the kind of original poems that actually inspired like the Game of Thrones universe. So I would absolutely love to watch it. However, there are so many series now. There are so many episodes now that I wouldn't like it. I'm just playing catch up, and I know basically I have a very addictive or like obsessive personality, and so when I get interested in something, I just become obsessed with it, and it's all I can think about, and it's all I want to watch, and it's all I want to do. And at the moment, I basically have to really try and force myself to focus that on productive things. So, for example, if I'm working on a project, I will put everything into it. When it comes to exams, I will put everything into it. And it's just a weird personality trait that I have that, like, if, like, how do I explain it? I find it really hard to just, like, just do a little bit of revision here and there. Like, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it all day, every day, and it'll be, like, everything I do. So basically, that's me, a long way of saying, if I watch Game of Thrones now, if I start Game of Thrones now, I will finish it in, like, 2 weeks, and I will get nothing done in the meantime, because it will be all I do, all I think about, and I will become obsessed, and I will have to know everything. So for now, I'm not doing that. So I think in the summer I will read the books. What do you guys reckon? Read the books or watch the series? Or do both? Because I would love to do that. It sounds so up my street. But yeah, it's for my own sake. Oh, thank you so much to everyone saying that they voted for the podcast. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, everyone's saying read the books. Okay, that's what I'll do. I'll read the books. Someone just said the audiobook is 33 hours long. Okay. Blimey. People keep asking if this is alcohol. I promise you it's water. Like, it's just in a reusable bottle because I love the planet and the turtles and the seahorses. So yeah. Sorry, that got weird. Tips for studying all day. Look after yourself. Don't pressure yourself. Don't pressure yourself. If you need to take a break, take a break. If you aren't feeling it that day, that's fine. Let yourself go home and just relax, reset, and go again tomorrow. But if you are trying to do it all day, plan it out at the beginning of the day, like what you want to achieve, what you want to do, and don't just be like, revise history. Like, for example, today, I was, out of all I do 6 modules, and I was like, right, I'm going to focus on this one module, this Victorian literature module, and within that module, I'm going to focus specifically on aesthetic contexts, technological advancements, historical contexts, and then finish the day with adaptations and afterlives of Victorian literature. So basically I just focused all on one thing for the day, but I had like those 4 key topics that I wanted to make notes on and finish, and I did. So that was cool. What is your opinion on BTS? Okay, so I have to say, I didn't really know much about BTS up until last week, maybe, when their new song came out. And I think it is a banger. I think it's so good. It's been in my head for ages. Have you met Unjaded Jade? Yes, we co-host a podcast together. I would consider her a very close friend. Yeah. If you were a fruit, what would you be, Jack? This is a good question. A grape, because I'm having a grape time. What are we voting for? Oh, the British Podcast Awards. If you'd be so kind, the link is in the description bit. Vote for the wooden spoon. That would make me very, very happy. The wooden spoon. You just have to type it in, and that would mean the absolute world to me. My dog is there. Yes, he is. He's not feeling very sociable though, I think. What's your dog's name? His name is Archie. What breed is he? He is a working Cocker Spaniel. And they call this colour liver, but it's definitely chocolate. It's just a chocolate. Its colour is definitely chocolate, but I just feel like liver makes me think of pink, because it just makes me think of internal organs. Did you do D of E? Yes, I did. I did silver D of E. So actually, when I was at secondary school, I was I really wanted to do D of E, and my school didn't do it. So when I became head boy, part of my manifesto was to bring D of E in. So I did that, but then by the time I did that, I was too old or too close to finishing at the school to do it. So I did it then independently with a local social club kind of thing, or youth club, with some of my friends from school. And yeah, we went to the Brecon Beacons. It was hell on earth. It rained the whole time. I forgot what it felt like to be dry. And when we finished, I was given a blueberry muffin, and I honestly thought I was going to cry. So. Favourite Billie Eilish song? Oh my god, I love Billie Eilish so much. I was watching loads of interviews of her this morning, and I just think she's so cool. What's my favourite Billie Eilish song? Right now, I've got Bad Guy in my head all the time, but 8 from the new album, I think is an underrated banger. I don't think anyone's talking about how good that song is, but I think it's good. Ooh, what does that say? Do you still do parkrun? I haven't done parkrun in so long, and I'm really sad about it, actually. It's always raining in Durham. It was just always raining every parkrun. And basically, I did parkrun at the beginning of the year when it was chucking it down. It was kind of snowing as well. And I got so cold and made myself so ill that it just scarred me and put me off. However, next term when I go back, I definitely want to continue doing it because it's such a good stress release during exam season, and it's good to just get out of the house and doing some exercise. And yeah, I will definitely be going back to doing parkrun, but I did take a temporary hiatus. The weather in Britain is so good right now. I know, it's lovely. Like, today was such a nice day, and I spent all of it in the library. I'm actually going to a spa next week, which is really cool and random, but they've really kindly just invited me to go. And I was like, you know what? Yes, please. That would be bloody lovely. And they were like, oh, what treatment do you want? And like, I have never been to a spa before, and I just thought, I don't know. Can you tell me? Like, I'd much prefer it when people just go, here, this is what we'll do. But anyway, I was looking through their website of all the different treatments, and I was like, I don't understand. Oh, Clayton, thank you so much. That's really kind. You didn't have to do that, but thank you. I really appreciate that. That's really, really nice of you. Thank you for donating. That's really, really kind. Yeah, so they were like, oh, what treatment do you want? And I was like, I just was scrolling through their website, and like, I don't really know what any of this means. So I've picked, the treatment that I've picked is, sorry, I've messed up the chat on my laptop. The treatment that I've picked is like a hot stone massage. So like you lay down and they put like hot stones on your back or something. And I just thought that would be so funny. I don't know anything about, spas or, I don't know, it's a world that is completely beyond me. So I'm looking forward to having hot stones put on me. Yeah. Do you play any sports? At the moment, like, I haven't been. I'm part of the mixed lacrosse team at my college. I go climbing on Wednesdays. I go to the gym. When I'm at uni, I go like 3 or 4 times a week in the mornings. I like going at like 6:30 when no one else is there because I am so insecure. I wish I was joking. Okay, right. So let's do some questions then. Some like quick fire questions. Favorite breakfast food? Avocado. Favorite color? Like a burnt orange kind of thing. Pizza or kebab? Pizza. Although gyros in Greece was absolutely divine. Dairy milk or Galaxy? Dairy milk. I could just be upsetting people left, right, and centre here, couldn't I? These are controversial opinions. Did you do an EPQ? Yes, I did. I did it on... did anyone see me just poke myself in the eye? Ow. Yeah, I wrote my EPQ on Holocaust literature. It was really interesting. I can't see any of them now. I shouldn't have asked for this. Oh God. Song of the week. It's called Green Tea Ice Cream, and I'm going to check who it's by. It is by Matt Dimona. It's such a good song. Green Tea Ice Cream. I think I recommended it on the podcast as well, actually. Marmite, love it or hate it? I would say hate it, but I remember the last time I tried it. I just think like it looks to me like something I don't want in my mouth. Okay, made that weird, didn't I? Pineapple on pizza. Personally, wouldn't necessarily judge you if you did. You're a free person, you're free to make your own decisions. Newcastle or a Durham night out? I'm going to be controversial and say Durham, just because to me, clubbing is more about like the people that you're with rather than like the venue or the location or the reputation of where you are. Like, it's just about the people and being surrounded by, good fun. And so Durham for me, because I know way more people in Durham. I love it. Lamb or chicken? Lamb. Love a bit of lamb. Easter weekend, buzzing. Do you support a football team? Yes, my football team, my like family team is Arsenal. Although I've been to like Like I also would kind of like support Brighton a little bit because it's more where I'm like from. Are you ticklish? So ticklish. It's a joke. The north or the south? Whoa! I mean, I'm from the south, but I do live in the north at the moment, and I love both so much. And do you know what? I'm actually so grateful that I've had the opportunity to like go to university in the north and like live in the north for a bit, because I don't necessarily think that I would have moved there just because it's so far away, not for any other reason, but just because it's far away from where I am from. I don't think I would have moved to the north otherwise, so I'm really grateful that I got the opportunity to go and live there as well. My dog just did the biggest huff or sigh. He was like, he's done with me. He's done with this. Ever been to Cornwall? Yes, last time I went to Cornwall, I saw Ben Howard at the Eden Project, and it was insane. It was like one of the best gigs I've ever been to. Can the wooden spoon be aired on YouTube? No, it's just on streaming platforms for now. There are no videos to go alongside it, so... Oh my god, 600 people watching. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. If you'd like to vote for the wooden spoon to be the best British podcast at the Podcast Awards, then click down below. But also, hi, everyone. Hello. I don't know who gave me... this is a lot of responsibility. Okay, let's do some more questions. Have you ever been to Switzerland? Yes. Only briefly. I went skiing in like the Alps. Hello. What are you doing? Do you want a belly rub? Huh? Oh. Did you want the attention? Did you? Had it not been about you for too long? I feel that. Arch, I mean, it's a bit of an unflattering angle. Like, you could maybe, like... I mean, sure. If that's what you want to do, then fine. Sorry about, like, this that's going on in the background. You're bringing the tone down a little bit. Yeah? Okay. Thank you. Thanks. It's a family show, alright? Okay. Move over, Jack, we want Archie instead. I'm going to pretend I didn't read that. Someone did. Someone read that. Okay. Favorite One Direction member? I don't know why I picked that question out of all of the ones that were there. Okay, this maybe is controversial. I really like Zayn's solo music, and also, actually, I really like Harry Styles' solo music as well. But I think they're all cool. Are you going to see Avengers Endgame in cinemas next week? I haven't watched the one before Endgame, so I need to watch that first. But then I will go and see it. Your opinions are so controversial. I'm basically like Katie Hopkins out here, just saying controversial things about, you know, what my favourite One Direction member is, left, right, and centre. How did you pass Latin GCSE? Basically, I just memorised things, and I don't remember much of it now. It was literally like, in the days coming up to the exam, I just like bulk crammed everything in and managed to... Well, actually, I learnt all the vocab like in the 6 months before using Quizlet, and then basically memorised all of the set text just before. I got an A, so it works. Have you seen Heathers the Musical? No, I was actually invited to go backstage and interview the cast, and I couldn't go, and I'm gutted. I would absolutely love to go and see it, but... Do you ever regret revising too hard? I said earlier, like, I just have an obsessive personality, and so once I get something in my head, like, I will do anything, and so... with my A-levels, I can't say I regret revising as hard as I did because I was really happy with the end result. But at the time, it was like no way to live. Like I literally was like a zombie, just like get up, go to the library, sleep, get up, go to the library, sleep. Like all I did was revise, and it was not good for up here. But you just never know, do you? We need a girlfriend tag. I don't think I'll do a girlfriend tag. I feel like that's so, like, I don't know if is that still a thing? If it is, cool, but I don't think I can't imagine me doing it. I can barely even, like, talk about things like that. I just get all, like, flustered and don't know what to say. Are you going to college day? Yes. So at Durham, like, each college has its own designated day. And Cuts Day, which is my college, is like the best day of the whole year. I had such a good time last year. I actually lived, so it was all in my back garden last year, because I lived in halls of residence and I lived above like the bar, which was a blessing and a curse. And so last year, like, everything was in our garden, and we were just like, literally, my bedroom was a staircase away from all the action. So there was a slushy machine just outside the door next to the stairs, and it was like free slushies all day, which firstly is like bliss. Like, that, can you think of anything better than free slushies all day? So everyone would like fill up their slushies, and then I'd be like, right, everyone up to my room, let's fill them with vodka. And I literally used like a whole bottle of vodka, just pouring it into people's slush puppies. So everyone was paralytic, and it was completely my fault. Are you going to be a Frep at Freshers Week this year? No, I did it. I helped out at Freshers Week like this academic year. Loved it. Had the best time ever. I was a team leader, and it was just one of the best experiences ever. However, because I've had such a good experience with it, I wouldn't do it again. So basically, my summer this year is going to be 2 extra weeks longer. So, buzzing. Would you ever skydive? I'm hoping to do a skydive in Australia this summer, hopefully. Are you legal to drink? Yeah, I'm 20. Oh no, do I look? I know I probably do look like a 13-year-old, but I can assure you I'm not. I actually turned 21 in October, which is crazy. Did you do Camp America? No, but loads of my friends did similar things like Camp Canada and stuff, and their experiences sounded amazing. I'd love to do something like that at some point. Where's the dog at? He's here, look. He's just in the background. He's just having a little sleep. He needs his beauty sleep. Who are you going to Australia with? My family. Is this your last year at Durham? No, I've got another year left. However, like, this time next year, I will literally have like 3 weeks or something crazy like that. Mental. Like, I am not prepared for that, because I feel like I just got to uni. I still feel like a fetus. I still feel like I am the point where the sperm and the egg fuse. I feel so young, but I'm not. Would you go into law? Actually, for a very long time, I considered doing like a law conversion or something along those lines, because I've always found law like super, super interesting and fascinating. I could do a Kim K and do a law conversion maybe, but no, not for now. Maybe when I'm like older, because at the moment I've got so much going on. Oh my god, right. Oh my god. Let me just tell you something. Okay, so 2 things. Currently, I'm working on 2 huge, enormous, so exciting projects. Does that make sense? Yeah, we'll go with it. English lit student can't make coherent sentences. So number 1, I'm actually going to be really annoying right now, but number 1 is something I cannot tell you about yet. However, I've got a meeting on Wednesday of next week, which I am so excited for, and like literally everything is kind of like, it's happening. It's definitely happening. Kind of had confirmation of that like literally this afternoon and yesterday, and I am so excited. It's like an absolute dream come true. You're not going to believe what I am doing in the next year. Number 2 thing is merch. So people had mentioned to me about merch and stuff, and I was always like, unless I have like an idea, then I don't want to release a product kind of thing. And then I had an idea of something that I was like, I really want to make this. And it's basically like merch that isn't merch. So it's not going to have like my name plastered all over it. It's not going to be like a t-shirt that says like Jack Edwards, because I can't think of anything worse for me than that. I get why other people do it completely. I'm not saying that other people shouldn't do that, but for me, like, I just think that has no value, and I'm sure you won't remember who I am in like 2 years or like 5 years or 10 years or whatever. So basically, I wanted to do something that I thought you were gonna absolutely love and that you could get loads of use out of, and so I've designed something which I am obsessed with. I got some extra designs yesterday, and I am so excited about it. I hope I haven't just said what it is. I'm so bad at that, I just forget what I've said. Basically, oh my god. I don't know if any of you watched this live stream. This is the third live stream I've done. The second one, I got so drunk because I just hit 100k and I just got like absolutely shit-faced and it was awful. And I was slurring my words and I don't remember what I said. But the first ever live stream that I did on this channel was the day that we announced the wooden spoon. So we hadn't yet announced that it was a podcast. We just announced that like we were doing a project called the wooden spoon, and it was me, Eve, Jade, and Ruby working on it. So I did this live stream with a wooden spoon, being like, like, you guys don't know what it is, haha, like, I know, but you don't, like, guess in the comments, and everyone's, like, guessing what it was gonna be, and everyone was kind of, like, a lot of people guessed it was, like, a book, or, like, stationery, or, clothing or something, or a lot of people thought it was going to be a cookbook, which was all wrong, obviously, and I knew in my head that it was a podcast. And I got to the end of the live stream, and instead of saying thank you for watching the live stream, I said thank you for listening to the podcast. And I was like, so I get to the end of the live stream, and I'm like, where I've been teasing this like mystery thing the whole time, and I'm like, I can't tell you, ha ha ha. Right at the end I go, anyway guys, thanks for listening to the podcast, bye, and then click like exit live stream, and then it was just silence in my room, and I was like, oh my god. I just said podcast. I just said thank you for listening to this podcast and turn the live stream off. Like, that's the last thing I said on the whole live stream was the word podcast. Like, that's gonna stick in people's heads. I ruined it. And as far as I know, like, no one realised. So, so yeah, that's my stupid story. So who knows? I could accidentally announce all of the things that I'm a top secret, and I'll get in so much trouble. So, yeah. Okay, right. How long have we been on? Oh my god, 57 minutes. That wasn't the plan. Whoops. Okay, how about we do some questions? Like, I'll just finish up on some quick fire questions, and then I will love you and leave you. But thank you so much for tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. In fact, like, we're peaking on viewers now. So thank you so much to everyone who's watching. I'll leave the live stream up so you can watch it. But if not, I posted a new video yesterday. It was a Q&A, so go check it out. Okay. Why didn't you do a gap year? Because I love traveling so much that I was worried I just wouldn't go back, and I'm really lucky to kind of have a job that I do whilst I'm at university, so I go traveling in the summers after like saving up. When is your birthday? 18th of October. I'm a Libra. Did you do NCS? No, I didn't actually know it was a thing when I was at school. Is your jumper from the thrifting video? It is indeed. It is from, oh god, what's it called? Search and Destroy in on Brick Lane. What are your thoughts on Virginia Woolf and modernism? That was very deep for the end of the live stream, but I think I might do my dissertation on it, so I like it a lot. Yeah, I have to, when I go back to uni in a couple of weeks, I have to do my dissertation proposal. And I am distressed, let me tell you. Have you noticed that I've started doing this thing where I go like, every time I make a shit? Is DV worth it? I loved it. I had the best time. I mean, the actual walk that we did, that like the final hike, was terrible because we got so lost. It rained the whole time, and it was just terrible. But it was a really, really fun experience, and I loved the people I did it with. We ended up going traveling together afterwards. We went interrailing. A-level history, question mark. Oh, A-level history tips, question mark. Oh god, I don't know why I read that one because now I have to think of something clever to say. back everything up with a fact, and revise like little snippets of information that you'll remember. So like economic statistics, all that kind of thing. That was bad. Open with a fact as well, like wow the examiner from the offset, and also put a plan at the top of the page so they know that you've got smarticle particles. Did you like Ljubljana in Slovenia? I loved it. It was such a cool place. Favourite alcohol? Tequila always makes me laugh because it reminds me of my housemate who, when I first met her, or actually she's not my housemate, I've never lived with her, just one of my friends, came over to our house with a bottle of tequila and was just like, tequila's a happy drink, and it was the first time I'd ever met her, and so tequila just makes me happy because it makes me think of that. Did you go to a mixed school or a single-sex school? I went to an all-boys school in Sussex. Jack, I'm supposed to be in bed. Listen, I won't be on for much longer. Oh God, it's been an hour. Okay, right, let's wrap this up then. Is interrailing worth it? Yes, it was the best experience ever. I absolutely loved it. First car, I had I still have a Ford Fiesta, but I think we're gonna sell it soon because I'm never really here, so there's no real need for me to have a car, and I do not fancy driving it up to Durham because Durham is very far away. God, the comments are crazy. What are your favourite clothes shops? See, I really love Weekday, but none of their clothes fit me. That's sad. I love Urban Outfitters. Where else am I shopping? I just did a Farfetch order, if that helps. Are you failing your degree? I don't know. Oh, I've got a dog toy on my finger, by the way. I don't know. We'll find out when I go back next term. Let's hope not. When are you coming to Scotland? I haven't got any immediate plans to come to Scotland, but I love Edinburgh so much, so hopefully soon. Oh, hopefully in the summer for the Edinburgh Fringe. So I went last year and it was so much fun. Boxers or briefs? Boxers. Hope your life is better now that you know that information about what is on my body. Hey from Texas. Oh my God, hi. Thank you so much for watching. That's really cool. I asked on the video that I posted yesterday, to comment where you were from, and the responses were crazy. All the places in the world that people were watching from, like Australia, like Pakistan, Jamaica, America, Canada, Bulgaria, Russia, China, it just blew my mind. New Zealand, all of these crazy places. I was like, whoa. Not crazy places, but like crazy far away from here. Did your marks ever get released from that essay 3 months ago? Not yet. And honestly, ignorance is bliss right now. Hungary here. I don't know if you're from Hungary or you're just peckish, but I love the country and I am also hungry. So I feel you. Have you got siblings? Yes, I have a younger brother. Okay, let's do one more question and then I will wrap this up. Oh, you want to see the dog? Okay, all right then. The real star of the show. Hey, mate! Was it something I said? Wait, what? What just happened? Okay, on that note, thank you for watching the live stream. I hope you have a lovely day. I don't know what just happened. But yeah, thank you very, very much for watching. I love you so much. Go watch my video that I posted yesterday. And also, oh, you're back. Hi, you. Can I have the attention back on me now? He's not even fussed. He's literally not even fussed. Okay, I posted a new video yesterday. There's a link down below to vote for the wooden spoon in the British Podcast Awards. I would love it so much if you voted. Yeah, if you want to keep up with what I do all the time, follow me on Instagram. I'm just plugging everything right now. More plugs than an extension lead. I've definitely made that joke before. Okay, right, I'm stalling. I don't know why I'm not just ending it. Thank you so much for watching. Please, please, please vote for us in the British Podcast Awards, the wooden spoon. If you do vote, please let me know so I can say thank you. Love you so much. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Okay, I said that and I didn't know how to turn it off.